sports. It's in the game.
All right, we'll probably do a run of this and then call it a night. Okay. Season mode, new season. First, we open as many as we can. Nine, 6, 2, 8. If I play Miami first. Yummy. Florida, 6 Florida, 2 Texas. Need to get Miami in here. Really need to get Miami. That should give us the number 1. Let me see if Miami's really not available any of these weeks. Typically they're available for one of the first 4 weeks. Okay, now play Texas week 1. Texas Warrior. Also, that Rutgers logo is something else. Really not happy about having to play this week. So if I could get Texas, please. I said please. Tennessee might be opened up later. Tennessee might be opened up later. Okay. Just to check, I should not be able to set this one to open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. Here we go. There and all right. Let's make a national championship run.
And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. Kicks it off. Number 34 fields it to 17. Tries to juke. They had nothing going for him on that kick return.
Oh, you're right, my friend. And that's because of excellent kickoff coverage.
Notre Dame sets up in the eye. He's to the 20. Juku to the 30, to the 40. The 50. At the 40. Brought down at the 37. What an impressive run that was.
Not only was this a big run, but that may have taken a little bit of steam out of the defense.
1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. Makes a move. He's at the 30. Number 99 brings him down at the 30-yard line. About 7 yards on that carry. 2nd and 3 coming up. Ball on the 30. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. And that's the end of the first quarter, folks. No score after 1. Just a minute to go in the first half of play.
Right,
Notre Dame sets up in the eye. He's at the 20. And he's tackled at the 9-yard line. And that run was good for big yardage there.
Here's one thing I noticed, Kirk. It looked like they ran the same play twice in a row.
Twice, and let me tell you, if they continue to have success like this, I wouldn't be surprised if they run it maybe 3, maybe even 4 times in a row.
The Hurricanes come out in the 34 defense.
Take us to, hopefully, one more play will take us to kick. Okay.
6 yards on the carry.
All right.
Number 13 lined up for the field goal. This should be a chip shot. The kick is up, and it's good.
Nice.
And that'll do it for the first half. Notre Dame got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. Gets this one high in the air. Number 84 has it at the 5. He couldn't find any open field at all there.
You know, Brad, he looked kind of confused, like he didn't know where he was going from the start.
They'll start this drive at the 14-yard line. Notre Dame brings in their nickel package.
Come on, snap the ball already. Snap it.
Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. So the linebacker will come up with a big sack there.
Looked like a little confusion up front against a blitz. The quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball, and the pressure got to him. That's a good defensive play.
All right. Let them break huddle first.
It's 2nd down and a long ways to go. Ball on their own 7.
Love for you to run another play action. That'd be great.
The Fighting Irish line up in a nickel back. Number 11 back to pass. Lets it fly. And he can't make the catch.
Not what we want. Come on, come on.
Passing situation here on 3rd and long. Ball on their own 7. The Fighting Irish bring in the nickel package. Number 11 drops back to pass. He passes it. And it's incomplete. That brings up the punting situation.
I'll tell you what, this defense did a heck of a job that time to hold them to 3 and out.
It's 4th down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 7-yard line. Number 22, the return man. Number 22 fields it at the 39.
I really should try to waste the rest of this
He retreats.
quarter. That's not going to
And
do
he's
it.
going to lose yardage on the return. So that brings us to the end of the quarter. And at the end of 3, our score.
So
Notre
they'll
Dame
use their 3 timeouts here.
Miami, nothing. High formation here.
Stop short once.
Miami
They call
takes a timeout, and that was their first timeout. 2nd and 1.
We'll get it
Ball
this
on
time.
the
They still
47.
call timeout.
Defense lines up in a 4-3. Number 22, the ball carrier, Miami, calls a timeout. And now they've only got 1 remaining. 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield.
And then they'll use it a 3rd time here.
High formation here. Number 22 on the give.
I should have got
Miami
more yards.
takes a timeout, and that was their last timeout. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 47. The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. Number 22 takes a handoff.
Might need the
And he
first
picked up a 1st down on that run, Coach.
Yeah, you know, if they pick up a few more first downs on the ground like that, it will really open the play-action pass.
It's 1st
Well,
and
we're
10.
playing, we're out.
5th play of this drive coming up. Number 22 lines up in the deep back. I formation. Number 7 gives it up the middle. The fullback rumbles ahead for about a yard.
I will take this time as well to make myself a drink. Two, one. All right. I only got one thing poured. That's fine. Time to put that back. Time to put this here. Come on. So next loading. I didn't see what I was.
South Bend, Indiana, and Notre Dame. Purdue lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. Kicks it off.
Oh, right in, baby.
Number 99
As far
takes
as you
it to
can.
20. They'll start this drive at the 30-yard line. Number 22 lines up in the deep back, I formation. Number 22 on the inside handoff. Can't wrap him up. He's to the 40. He's to the 50.
All right, really just need to waste as much time as I can.
At the 30.
Oh.
And down he goes at the
Didn't see
31-yard line. Tremendous run right there.
And coaches just love it when they can run the ball like that. It opens up so much of your offense.
It's
So
1st and
close to
10.
just
Ball on the 31-yard line.
getting a one-play quarter.
Purdue comes out in a 4-3.
I forgot to split.
Number 7 gives it up the middle. And that looked like the same exact play they just ran.
I think it was the exact same play, and that was a
I'll go
great
back and
pickup,
adjust
too.
the split there.
And that's the end of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And we're ready now for the start of the second quarter. A minute left in the half. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Handoff up the middle. And he's tackled at the 9. And he reeled off a big one there.
This offensive line is built to allow this tailback to make plays, as you just saw. He's able to get into the open and create some excitement right
All
there.
One more play should take us to the field goal.
Defense lines up in a 3-4. maybe 5 yards on the run. This should be an easy field goal.
All right, just gonna hold it till 2. Bottom half 2.
The kick is up, and it's good. Folks, let's pause now as we reach. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made as we prepare to start the second half. Sends that one high in the air. Number 6 passes at the 5.
Oh, I lost inside contain.
They'll take over at the 31-yard line. The Fighting Irish bring in the nickel package. He drops back. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. And they got some pressure on him that time.
Yeah, and what that does is mess up the timing of the offense, causing the incompletion.
Number 3 lines up as a single back. Drops back to pass. He's looking for his man. Incomplete. I think he was feeling a lot of pressure there, guys.
I'll tell you what. He's lucky he got rid of that ball when he did, because they were coming.
The Fighting Irish line up in a nickel back. Back to pass. And they got it. So the blitz frees up the lineman for a nice sack there. Fourth down and 10. Ball on their own 31. Number 22 back to return it. Number 29 punted and he didn't kick that ball well at all.
11, 10, 9.
Number 22 fields at the 31. He loses some ground. Shakes off a tackle. Well, he just went the wrong way on that return.
As a coach, you try to teach your players to run forward. Always. He didn't listen here, and it hurt him.
Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. Handoff up the middle. That's 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score
It's not
is
what we wanted.
Notre Dame 3, Purdue nothing. 4-3 defense. The defense calls a timeout, and that was their first timeout. It's 1st and 10, ball on the 31-yard line.
So we might as well take the opportunity to get first downs.
The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. He's to the 40, sheds that one. And he's finally brought down at the 44. The Boilermakers call for a timeout. And now they've only got 1 remaining. Notre Dame sets up in the I.
I don't have enough space behind me. We're not 50 seconds.
They hand it off. Juke move. And they make the stop at the 34-yard line.
Right,
Purdue calls a timeout. And that was their last timeout. 2nd down and short. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Boilermakers put 4 men up front. Number 36 gets it on the inside. Number 6 tackles him for a loss on the play.
Boy, it looked like the defense knew exactly what play was called. Great instinct there on that run play.
Third and 8. This is the 6th play of this drive. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. And he didn't get enough for the first.
You know, Brad, he's going to come up short here. The defense does a nice job of not allowing the ball carrier to get out into the open.
Well, stop that one a bit early. Yeah, I think I was 16. Assume Texas #1. 31 miles an hour. Are you kidding me?
Notre Dame is ready to open this
That
one
is the
up as they
highest
line
I've
up for the
ever
opening
seen the
kick.
wind in this game. I don't even know where to kick that.
It's a high, short kick. Number 31 takes it at the 20.
Oh, my goodness.
They'll go to work at the 26-yard line. The Longhorns come out with split backs. Back to pass. Under pressure. He unloads it. Number 9 tips it away. The defense needed that one.
How about the move here by this cornerback? Great play that time, getting a hand on the football.
Number 2 has 4 receivers lined up here. Drops back to pass. He's looking for his man. It falls incomplete. The receiver couldn't catch up to that ball.
No, he couldn't, and I'll tell you what, the quarterback was conscious of the blitz that time by the defense. That may have been the reason that he overthrew the football.
He drops back. He's under pressure. He throws it. Incomplete pass. That brings up the punting situation.
I'll tell you what, this defense did a heck of a job that time to hold them to 3 and out.
Number 22, the return man. Didn't get all of that one. And he muffed it.
Oh, my goodness. I was about to say.
He let that one get away from him.
And Brad, anytime a player muffs a return like that, it sticks around the back of his mind. You need to just forget about it and move on.
Number 22 lines up in a deep back, I formation. Gets past the tackler. He's at the 40, inside the 30.
Yeah, we stun on him. We stun on him.
He loses some ground.
Running backwards. We stun on him.
Brought down at the 37. And he busts a big one on this defense.
With his halfback is running the ball, I'd put a few more guys in the box there defensively to try to stop him.
Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. He's at the 30. And he pulls off a great run.
Let me tell you something. This kid is a good running back, and I haven't seen moves like that since my high school prom, sweetheart.
Easy, Coach. You don't want to scare off any of our viewers.
Texas lines up defensively in a 4-3. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Still no score. Just a minute to go in the first half of play. Texas comes out in a 3-4. And again, they run the same play.
This is getting ridiculous, but you know what? I don't blame them. If they can consistently get good runs like this, why change?
Okay. We should just have to run one more than we can.
First and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line. The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. Number 22 on the give. Number 94 brings him down at the 6. He takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. They're going to go for the easy 3 here. The kick is up, and it splits the uprights. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached.
All right, and we'll just
We're ready to start the
rest of
second
the
half
game.
as the teams are lined up for the kickoff. He kicks it. Number 34 takes it to 14. Little shake and bake move. They'll get the ball here at the 35. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. He spins. Number 11 with a takedown at the 49. The Longhorns call for a timeout, and that was their first timeout. It's first and 10, ball on their own 49. 4-3 defense. And he's taken down at the 47. Texas takes a timeout, and now they've only got one remaining. It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 47. Notre Dame sets up in the I. Number 22 gets a carry right side. He picked up big yardage on that run.
Oh, this is great blocking up front. Nice
Come
job
on.
of holding on to their blocks, allowing him to break through for some big yards.
1st and 10, ball on the 39. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. How about that run by this halfback?
You know what? When this offense can run the ball like this,
Fourth
watch
quarter.
out. They can score
They'll probably
quickly.
use the
Watch
first
out
time
is
over the
right,
first
because
play.
now you got to worry about the run and the pass on defense.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Our score in this one, Notre Dame 3, Texas nothing. Just a minute remains in this football game. Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. Number 22 gets the carry. Texas calls a timeout, and now they got no timeouts left. It's 1st and 10, 6th play of this drive coming up.
All right.
Number 22
Yes, I wasted
lines up
time
in a
with the
deep back,
play
I
call.
formation. Number 36 on the inside handoff. Gain of 2.
All right. Should just have to run one more play.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 16. Texas lines up defensively in a 4-3. Number 7 gives it up the middle. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry. Michigan State lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. Here's the kick. Number 85 takes it at the 20.
Oh, shit.
He's at
Oh,
midfield.
big man. Big
The
man.
40.
Oh, run over the team. Oh, that's got it.
That return should help the offense out a little.
Yo, this kid is a sensational kick returner. He did a perfect job of reading his blocks on that kick return.
Almost perfect.
That's what I said. Almost perfect.
About 7 yards on that carry.
2-play first quarter.
Second and 3. Ball on the 29. The Spartans use a 4-man front here. Number 7 gives it up the middle. 3-yard gain by the running back. That's the end of the first quarter, folks. No score after 1. Just a minute to go in the first half of play. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Handoff up the middle.
Whew, that time the offensive line came off the ball and kept their feet moving.
Good blocks and good
Right.
running by the ball carrier
Just
also.
need one more.
The Fighting Irish
Field goal.
go with the I formation. 22 hits it on the inside. And they pick up 9 there.
I've never seen the grass in the face mask before.
Michigan State lines up defensively in a 4-3. It's up, and he got it.
Nice timing.
And that'll do it for the first half of... Notre Dame got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 32 fields it in the end zone. They'll take over at the 20. Notre Dame brings in the nickel here. Drops back to pass. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. A big-time play by the defense.
Well, he just really overpowered the offense there. He simply used power to slide right through and come up with the pressure to bring down the quarterback.
Let him pick play first.
It's second down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 14. The Fighting Irish bring in the nickel package. Number 9 steps back to pass. He throws it, and that one's fallen incomplete. And that was out of reach for his tight end. Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 14. Number 49 lines up in a deep back, I formation. Number 9 drops to throw. He lets it go. Number 9 picks it off. Little shake and bake move. What a catch. I'm surprised he was able to hang on to that one.
You know, sometimes you hear people say that defensive backs can't catch the ball very good. That's why they play defensive back instead of receiver.
Well, this guy just proved that theory wrong. He can definitely catch the football.
Yeah, there are some exceptions. I will definitely admit that.
The Spartans call for a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. It's first and 10, ball on the 25-yard line. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Number 7 hands off right side. Michigan State takes a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. First and 10, ball on the 14.
And they won't call it here, so this does not matter. We'll save it till
the Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. That'll be a gain of 3 yards. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Notre Dame 3, Michigan State nothing. Michigan State lines up defensively in a 4-3. Number 22 gets the carry. The Spartans are going to take a timeout, and that was their last timeout.
All right.
The Spartans put 4 men up front. And he gets the first down.
That guy just went pow and took it in. He wasn't stopping until he got that first and 10.
All right, this should be a final play. I am going to run
the Fighting Irish go with the I formation.
It's not that big of a deal.
Here's the option left. No gain.
All right, let's game.
Number 22 lines up in a deep back I formation.
Can I start playing some ranked opponents again? So I can get that number 1 seed locked up? Ranking locked up? I don't know, you probably number 1. Miami. Oh, Oklahoma's lost 2 games? Are you kidding me, Oklahoma?
Oklahoma is ready to kick it away. Here's the kick. Number 85 fields it at the 22. They'll go to work at the 39-yard line.
All right, let's get some yardage here.
The Sooners come out in a 34 defense. Juke move. Number 27 brings him down at the 46-yard line. And he busts a big one on this defense.
The way this halfback is running the ball, I'd put a few more guys in the box there defensively to try to stop him.
1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Oklahoma comes out in a 3-4.
Oh, this will be last play of the quarter.
He's at the 40, and down he goes at the 35. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, the defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend.
And that's the end of the first quarter, folks. No score after 1. Just a minute to go in the first half of play. Notre Dame sets up in the I. Number 22 gets the carry. Little shake and bake move. He spins. Brought down at the 20. And he has a nice gain there off what looked like the same play.
Now, let me tell you something. That was the exact same play they just ran. And you know what? After that big gain, I wouldn't bet against them running it for the 3rd time.
Defense lines up. 8 men in the box. Number 22, the ball carrier, tackle at the 14-yard line. And the clock continues to run.
Now let's see if they try to hurry up here.
And it looks like they're going to go no huddle here. Little handoff. And a good run by the halfback.
That was a sensational play right there. And you know why? Because they converted their first down and kept the other offense off the field.
This should be an easy field goal. The kick is up, and he got it.
Timing.
Folks, let's pause now as we've reached. Notre Dame got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. He sends this one a mile high.
Oh, that is perfect.
Number 12 fields it in the end zone.
Explain something. You got 2 guys back there. One guy's supposed to do the catching. The other guy's supposed to do the directing. Where's the guy that's supposed to tell him, should you run it out of the end zone or not?
Well, Coach, he was there. He just didn't have much direction to give him.
He stiff arm.
Oh, no.
He's to the 20. Number 42 with a takedown at the 33-yard line. And the tailback picks up great yardage on the run.
How many times did we see him run that play in practice this week?
1,000 times. And it was just as successful then as it is right now.
Running. Right.
And he's taken down at the 39-yard line. The fullback bangs it in there for a gain of 6. Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on their own 39. Nickel defense. Here's the draw. Number 56 brings him down at the 39-yard line.
I'd really
No
like
gain.
to hold him here now.
So that brings us to the end of the quarter, and at the end of 3, our score, Notre Dame 3, Oklahoma nothing. Notre Dame brings in the nickel here. Handoff. And they got him for a loss. Oklahoma takes a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining.
Go for it.
It's 4th down now, 5 yards to go. Ball on their own 38. The Fighting Irish line up in a nickel back. Number 18 drops to throw. and it's knocked away. They turn the ball over after going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, but they still made the right call. At this stage in the game, they'll try anything to get back in it.
All right, they'll call timeout.
Number 22 lines up in the deep back, I formation. Number 22 takes a handoff. Oklahoma calls a timeout, and now they've only got one remaining. 2nd and 3 coming up. Ball on the 31-yard line. Number 22 is a pass. They line up in the I. The Sooners call for a timeout, and that was their last timeout. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 27. Oklahoma comes out in a 4-3. He's losing ground.
Just need to get down to about 30 seconds.
And he's going to lose yards on this one. Big setback and a big loss on the play.
It doesn't matter. The clock runs continuously anyway.
2nd and long coming up here. Ball on the 40. Oklahoma lines up defensively in a 4-3. Number 22 hits it on the inside. Missed tackle. He's to the 50. Number 17 with a takedown at the 44-yard line.
That's game.
And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. Kicks it off. Number 26 fields it in the end zone. There's a missed tackle. And he decides to take it out and gets nowhere. They'll take over at the 12. They line up in an I. Back to pass. He's looking. He unloads it. And it's knocked away. And the corner got in there and broke that one up. 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 12. The Cardinals come out showing 3 wide. Number 8 gets a pitch. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play. And they're going the wrong way, Coach.
Hey, Brad, if you don't have offensive balance, you can't keep the defense off of you.
It's 3rd down and 14 to go. Ball on the 8-yard line. Number 10 lines up with 5 wide out. Number 10 drops back. He's looking for his man. It's intercepted. Sheds that one. He retreats.
Can't be too far back from there.
A little juke. And a fantastic individual effort on that one, Coach.
Kirk reminds you a lot of alley ball.
Yeah, Coach, I agree. Kind of backyard football. You know, when you kind of bait that quarterback, hoping he tosses it up, so when the ball's released, you just step up and make the interception.
That's a good 9-yard gain. And that's the end of the first quarter, folks. No score after 1. A minute left in the half. The Cardinals line up at a 3-4. Number 7 hands off right side. Juke move. He's at the 20. And he has a nice gain there off looked like the same play.
Let me tell you something. That was the exact same play they just ran. And you know what? After that big gain, I wouldn't bet against them running it for the 3rd time.
All right, one more play. That fixes the field goal.
They line up in an I. 5 yards.
Yep.
Stanford comes out in a 4-3. It's up, and it is good. And we've reached halftime here. Stanford will be kicking off to start the second half. Kicks it off. Number 85 takes it at the 20. They'll start this drive
They'll
at
call
the 47.
timeout the first 2 plays, and then the first play of the fourth quarter.
I formation here. Number 7 gives it up the middle. He jukes, gets past the tackler, and he's tackled at the 46-yard line. Stanford takes a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. 2nd and 3. Ball on the 46-yard line. Defense lines up in a 4-3. Number 22 on the give. The Cardinal call for a timeout. That was their 2nd timeout. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 41. Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. Number 7 gives it up the middle. He's losing ground. A 7-yard run by the running back.
Nice. That'll take us to quarter. Without having to call another play.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Our score in this one, Notre Dame 3, Stanford nothing. A minute to go in the ball game.
All right. We're going to call timeouts.
Notre Dame sends up in the eye. The Cardinals are going to take a timeout, and that was their last timeout. 1st and 10. 5th play of this drive coming up.
50 seconds from the next snap.
Stanford lines up defensively in a 4-3. A 1-yard gain by the halfback.
For this split.
Second and 9 coming up here. This is the 6th play of this drive. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. Number 7 gives it up the middle. He takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain.
Okay, Tennessee's number 1. Nebraska, Colorado, LSU, probably Florida State too, who I eventually play. Rounds out the top 5, I think. $44-4. Florida State lost. Are you kidding me? Florida State? I'm number 3 though. Tress. That's to pump up the crowd. I forgot what it was. Not that it matters.
And they're ready to kick this one off. Here's the kick.
No.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a
2
touchback.
more yards.
They'll start this drive at the 20. Notre Dame brings in the nickel here. Number 6 gets it on the inside, and down he goes at the 21. Picked up a yard of anything on that run.
Nice. Let him break the huddle first.
It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 21. Number 6 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Number 16 on the option, and now he pitches it. It's picked up by the defense. Number 61 brings him down at the 19-yard line. Not much luck running the option there, Coach.
No, running the option takes tons of practice, and it looks like these guys need to practice a little harder.
The Seminoles come out in a 4-3. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5.
This should take us to quarter. Yeah. Okay, cool.
And that's the end of the first quarter, folks. No score after 1. We're at the 1-minute mark, first half.
Okay.
Notre Dame sets up in the I. Number 7 options out. Good run by the quarterback.
The thing that impresses me is the decision making. He sees it opening, decides to turn it upfield, and gets a nice gain and a first down.
Number 22 lines up in a deep back, I formation. They hand it off. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Florida State comes out in a 4-3. It's up, and it's through the uprights. Folks, let's pause now as we reach. Second half just about set to get underway as the teams line up for the kick. Short kickoff. Number 22 takes it at the 16. A little juke. He spins.
All right, they'll call the first 2 timeouts. You guys,
They'll go to work at the 42. High formation here.
Really needed Florida State.
Number 48 with a takedown at the 45-yard line. The Seminoles are going to take a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. Second and 7, ball on the 45. Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. Number 7 gives it up the middle to the 40. Number 41 brings him down at the 34. Florida State calls a timeout. That was their second timeout. It's first and 10, ball on the 34. 3-man front defensively. Handoff up the middle. Little shake and bake move. Number 58 with a takedown at the 31-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 31.
We just need to get a first down.
The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. On the ground, up the middle. He's at the 20. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a good job by that big offensive line.
No, it really was, Brad. And also a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. On the ground, up the middle. The defense calls a timeout, and that was their last timeout. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
All right. Shouldn't want to take one more play.
They put everyone up on the line. Number 7 on the option. 1 yard on the play.
Wasn't going negative there. All right. I didn't catch what my ranking was. I'll have to wait to the end of the first quarter.
We'll see how this game plays out as they get ready for the opening kickoff. And it's a short kickoff. Number 89 fields it at the 19. Makes a move. Crosses midfield. And he comes up with a nice return. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44. The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. And down he goes at the 39-yard line. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 39. Notre Dame sets up in the I. He jukes. And he's taken down at the 27. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job of reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
Okay, I should be on bottom.
And that's the end of the first quarter,
Okay,
folks. No score after 1. We're at the 1-minute mark, first half. Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. Hand off to the right. He's at the 20. Little shake and bake move. Number 40 with a takedown at the 5-yard line. Great run by the tailback.
On that play, the defense looked a little overmatched there. They just got swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
One more will take
Notre
us to
Dame
the
sets up in the I.
field goal.
Number 7 hands off to the left. The halfback picks up a yard. Four-three defense. It's up, and it's through the uprights. And we've reached halftime here. Notre Dame will be kicking off to start the second half. Kicks it off.
Oh, my.
He sent that one a mile, Coach.
Oh, that was a sensational kick. Good, strong leg on that young man.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Notre Dame brings in their nickel package. Number 50 brings him down at the 22. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
I didn't press anything.
It's Second down 8. Ball on the 22. Number 2 with 3 wide receivers.
Okay, I am hurrying up here a little bit because I want them to reach 4th down before the end of the quarter. So they don't go through.
Back to pass. Lets it go. It falls incomplete. I think the pressure forced them to get rid of the ball there, guys.
Yeah, great job here by the defense, getting a good surge up front, getting right into the quarterback's face.
Boston College goes with the ace set here. Number 2 steps back to pass. He gives a pump fake. Number 56 comes away with a sack. A big play by the defense right there.
Well, that's a great individual effort there. He just bull rushed and went right through the line. Rare combination of power and speed by the
waited
defense.
a little bit longer. So they were
Number 22 awaiting the return.
closer to
Didn't all of that one.
6,
Number 22 fields it at the 46. He retreats.
2, 1.
They tackle him for a loss there. They'll go to work at the 30-yard line.
Oh, God.
The Eagles put 4 men up front. He gains a couple of yards on a carry, and that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Notre Dame 3, Boston College nothing. The Eagles line up in a 3-4. Number 22, the ball carrier.
They're going to call
The
timeout.
Eagles
straight
are going to take a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. First and 10, ball on the 41-yard line. They line up in an I. Little handoff. The Eagles call for a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. It's first and 10, ball right around midfield. Number 22 is a deep back as they line up in the I. And they make the stop at the 41. The Eagles are going to take a timeout, and that was their 3rd and final timeout. It's second down and 4 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. Number 7 gives it up the middle. And a nice run by the tailback.
Not a lot of razzle-dazzle here, but it gets the job done and picks up the first down.
First and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Boston College comes out in a 3-4. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback.
I guess 25, I guess. 58, 25. Making good time, though. Making good time. I just need to fix that first split. Nice. That's the ball first half.
Tennessee is ready to open this one up as they line up for the opening kick. Short kickoff. Number 34 takes it at the 12. Breaks one. And a great return.
Are you kidding me? That was some serious speed right there, folks.
Yeah, how would you like to have that kid on your track team?
Notre Dame comes out with an I formation. On the ground, up the middle. And he stopped behind the line. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
Second down and 12. Ball on the 25-yard line.
So I do need to get in position for the first down.
The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. And they pick up 9 there.
All right, that's quarter.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Still no score. We're at the 1-minute mark, first half.
Colorado.
Number 22 lines up in a deep back. I formation. Little handoff. And it looks like he got the first down.
I'll tell you what, Brad, that is very close. I didn't think he was going to make it there, Coach.
Kirk, I agree with you 100%. I thought he was stopped short, too. This kid shows some real determination on that run.
It's 1st and 10.
Right,
We'll see
so
what they
just
can do
take
in
one
the red zone. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. Number 22 on the give. And he's tackled at the 7-yard line. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5.
On the play.
This should be an easy field goal. It's up, and it is good.
I screwed up.
It looks like they're going to go.
I left a second. I knew 3 would be too early, too.
With the onside kick. And we've reached halftime here.
Can't be doing that. Come on
Second
now.
half just about set to get underway as the teams line up for the kick. He pooches it up there. Number 26 fields it at the 2. They'll get the ball here at the 19-yard line. Tennessee lines up with 3 receivers. Number 21 on the handoff. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play.
That time they came with the blitz and caused enough confusion up front, they were able to get to him.
The reflection mapping on the helmets is interesting.
2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on the 18. The Volunteers come out showing 3 wide.
0 yards away.
Number 27 hits it on the inside. The big guy got a hold of him there.
Yeah, he had
do
no
want
choice
them
but to go down
hurt.
in that situation.
The Fighting Irish bring in the nickel package.
Otherwise, they go for it on 4th.
Number 7 steps back to pass. He
That should've
scrambles.
been a sack.
Lets it go. Number 15 hangs on to it. They convert on 3rd and long, guys.
When the offense coming through in a big way that time. How about the timing on that route, Coach?
Yeah, Kirk, the quarterback was able to throw to a spot, and the receiver was there to catch it for a 1st and 10. Nice play.
Just a minute remains in this football game. Number 7 is back in the gun. He drops back, throws it out there, picks it off.
Oh, that works too.
That's not what you want to do when you're losing this late in the game.
Nope. At this late in the 4th quarter, my
Okay.
friends, that was probably
3 straight
the last
timeouts here.
chance.
Tennessee comes out in a 4-3. Number 22 on the handoff.
So we'll
He's
hit
at the 40.
first. They'll call
The
timeout.
Volunteers call for a timeout, and that was their first timeout. 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Tennessee going with a 3-man front. Handoff to the right. And it got him for a loss. The Volunteers are going to take a timeout. That was their second timeout. 2nd and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 36. 3-man front defensively. Number 7 gives it up the middle. He's at the 30.
That'll be their last timeout.
Tennessee calls a timeout, and that was their last timeout. It's 1st and 10. 5th play of this drive coming up. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. They'll run the option. 6 yards there on the
All right,
option
one more play.
keeper.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Second and 4 coming up here. This is the 6th play of this drive. The Fighting Irish line up in a goal line formation. The fullback gains about 4 yards there.
It didn't register my dive when I did it at first. Florida's number 2. Colorado 4. It's fine. I think I just figured out another way to optimize this run.
Iowa State has lined up for the
Not
kickoff,
very
and we're ready to get this one underway. And
significant,
this one's a short kick.
but still away nonetheless.
Number 34 takes it to 15. He jukes. Missed tackle. They'll go to work at the 37-yard line. They come out with 4 linebackers. Tries to juke. He's at midfield. Number 59 with a takedown at the 40-yard line. And he busts a big one on this defense.
The way this halfback is running the ball, I'd put a few
One
more
more.
guys in the box there defensively to try to stop him.
They line up in an I. Number 7 gives it up the middle. Number 47 brings him down at the 36. A pickup of 4 on the play. And that's the end of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. We're at the 1-minute mark, first half. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Handoff up the middle. And they make the stop at the 30-yard line. They pick up a good 6 yards there. Third down and short. Ball on the 30.
Okay, we actually need to run some plays here. Got to get in a good field goal position.
Iowa
Chip
State
shot.
comes out in a 4-3. Juke move. And he's tackled at the 15-yard
We
line.
will know
How
how to
about that
do this.
conversion on third down?
You got to give credit to the offensive line. Good push by the guys up front. They're really working hard down in the trenches.
Let me tell you, the biggest compliment you can give a coach is that his team is playing hard. And you're right. These guys are playing real hard. I mean real hard right now.
They'll grab 10 yards there. They're going to go for the easy 3 here. It's up, and he got it. And we've reached halftime here. Second half just about set to get underway as the teams line up for the kick. Got some good hang time on this one. Number 5 takes it at the 4. They'll get the ball here at the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish bring in the nickel package. Back to pass. Wafts this one out to the left. And that one's fallen incomplete.
The defense was able to supply some pressure here and break up the scheme, forcing the incompletion.
Ace backfield. On the ground, up the middle. Number 60 tackles him for a loss on the play. They came with a blitz that time and got to the tailback for the loss. It's third down to go. Ball on their own 24. Number 12 lines up in the deep back. I formation. Number 15 drops back. He throws it. Number 26 with a catch. And that pass and catch gives them a first down.
Yep, they got the first down. But it wasn't by much, you guys.
The Fighting Irish line up in a nickel back. He drops back. He's rolling right. Number 45 has it. Number 9 with a takedown at the 40. The defense is all
We'll take
over
it to
that
quarter.
pass.
Like glue. I'm telling you, this defense is tough.
And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Notre Dame 3, Iowa State nothing. Notre Dame lines up with 5 defensive backs. Drops back to pass. He passes it incomplete.
All right,
It's
they're in
third
two
down
down
and 7 to go.
territory. I'm gonna be
Sixth
past,
play of this
I'm gonna
drive
go
coming
for
up.
it.
They line up in an I. Back to pass. He lets it go. Number 19 knocks it away. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
4th and 7. Ball on the 40-yard line. Obvious passing situation here. Number 15, back to pass. He's looking for his man, and it's incomplete. Not much of a chance on that one.
Well, they had to go for it.
All right,
We're at a point where there's not much
plays
time
coming up
left,
here.
and you got to put it all on the line.
The Fighting Irish go with the I formation. Number 7 gives it up the middle. Iowa State takes a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the
Digging into my
35-yard
gosh
line.
darn
The Fighting
advantage.
Irish line up in an I formation.
Previous times I've
The
built up
defense
here.
calls a timeout. That was their 2nd timeout. 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Notre Dame sets up in the I. Little handoff. The Cyclones are going to take a timeout, and now they got no timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 18. Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. A pickup of about 3. 2nd and 7. 5th play of this drive coming up. The Fighting Irish come to the line with their jumbo package. Gain of 2.
Costing me my gosh darn hard-earned time. Come on, now. All right, 2 more games now. 2 more games.
USC lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. Short kick. He didn't get a hold of that one. Number 22 takes it at the 16. A little juke. They'll go to work at the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. To the 40. He's at midfield. The 40. He's hit and got away. Wow, that was a heck of a run.
Oh, I think this tailback was eyeing the end zone there and forgot to worry about everything else. I think he thought he had 6.
See, I disagree with you. I think that was a big-time run.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35. Number 22 lines up in a deep back, I formation. He tries a stiff arm. Number 43 with a takedown at the 22.
When you break one like that, you got to give credit to the offensive line.
All right. That should take us to quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter, folks. No score after 1. Now the teams have switched sides, and we're ready for the start of the second quarter. A minute left in the half. Notre Dame sets up in the I. Number 22 on the give. Great run by the tailback.
On that play, the defense looked a little overmatched there. They just got swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
All right, one more play. Take us to the kick.
The Trojans put 4 men up front.
Oh my god, I'm so dumb. What was I doing?
Number 22 gets the carry. They'll grab 10 yards there.
Oh, it just cost me a couple seconds.
USC comes out in a 4-3. It's up, and it splits the uprights. And that'll do it for the first half of... Notre Dame will be kicking off, start the second half. Sends that one high in the air. Number 2 fields it at the 2. They'll get the ball here at the 29. USC goes with the ace set here. On the ground, up the middle. Number 19 brings him down at the 30. The halfback picks up a yard. It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. The Fighting Irish bring in the nickel package. Handoff up the middle. Number 20 with a takedown at the 33. The back gets 3 on the carry. 3rd and 6. Ball on their own 33. The Trojans come out showing 3 wide. And they make the stop at the 39. And they fail to convert for the first down.
Well, the offense hates to see that. The defense, again, coach, stepping up.
The defense is important. It wins football games for you.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score in this one, Notre Dame 3, USC nothing. We're down to just a minute in this game. USC will line up in a jumbo set here. Number 3 gives it up the middle. Nothing
Nice.
doing.
There we go.
Tackled for a loss on the play. Well, they had to go for it, but they don't make
I
it.
was trying to
Yeah,
figure out
but
whether
I
I
like
was
the
the
call.
blitzman or
They
not.
needed to do whatever they could to get back in this ball game.
Too bad it didn't work out the way they wanted it to.
The Trojans put 4 men up front. USC calls a timeout, and that was their first timeout. 1st and 10, ball on the 28.
All right.
Number 22 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Little handoff. USC takes a timeout. That was their second timeout. It's 1st and 10, ball on the 17. USC lines up defensively in a 4-3. The Trojans call for a timeout, and now they got no timeouts left. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 13. The Fighting Irish line up in an I formation. Number 22 gets it on the inside. He retreats.
I can waste 10 more seconds from here.
Makes a move. Number 43 brings him down for a
Let's go.
loss, and he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defensive front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
All right. Let's get from Natty. do this.
Florida lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. Short kick. He didn't get a hold of that one. Number 85 fields it at the 18. Crosses midfield. The 40. Not a bad return.
This sets them up very nicely. Now they have a short field to work with.
They'll take over at the 29. Four-man front by the defense. On the ground, up the middle. They grab 8 yards there.